So anyway, you want to know what I did over the holidays?
Sure, tell me what you did.
Well, you know, I went to California the first week. We were off for 3 weeks. I went to California, and while I was there, I was working the whole time.
No partying at all?
No. It was all work.
No going out at night?
No. No. I didn't go out of...
Well, that's no fun.
No. I worked on Son of the Beach, which is my new hit television show, which I'm convinced is a hit. It's already a hit. Because I have a rough cut.
Uh-huh.
I should show it to you.
Yeah, I want to see it.
It's funny as hell. Really dumb. It's the dumbest show you've ever seen. And it's funny, though.
Dumb is funny.
Dumb is funny. It kind of, you know, it's kind of like the best of Austin Powers and Get Smart and all that kind of stuff. It stars Tim Stack. He's the head lifeguard.
But that's not Tim Stack.
Yeah. It all takes place on the beach. And,
there are no indoor scenes. It's all out.
No, there's indoors. I shouldn't say that it all takes place on the beach, but I'm thinking about some of the stuff in the show, and people are going to be pissed.
Oh, good. I love things that piss people off.
Yeah. It's a funny show. So anyway, like the first day I go out to California, I'm on the beach. Right, we shoot at the same place Baywatch is shot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the same beach. Like anybody does anything on the beach.
Didn't Baywatch move to Hawaii this year?
Yeah, well, we're not in Hawaii. We have no budget.
I thought they were in San Diego. You were all the way down there?
No, we were in L.A. It's called Will Rogers State Park or something.
Oh, that place. That's
State
where
Beach.
Oh, maybe the beach is different from the park.
Yeah, it's different than the park.
They caught George Michaels in the park.
Right. No, I didn't. No, if we had gotten that on film, we would have put that in the show. So the first day I'm out there, I'm like on the beach. Literally, the waves, just as Fred's playing the sound effect back there, the waves are going. I'm on the beach. I got the cell phone. And I'm walking around. There's about 300 people all working. We're serving meals. Like when you shoot a television show,
especially it's as big as a movie?
It's as big as a movie, and it's like you got as many people involved.
Uh-huh.
And it's just tons and tons of people. And all of a sudden I said to myself, I can't believe I put this together.
How many people are, I mean, we're just, you know.
We're a couple of hundred.
Really?
Yeah. And I mean, they're shooting, we got cranes, we got special effects.
About how many people?
We got stuntmen, we got stuff to shoot, we got directors.
Having conferences.
And all of a sudden, I'm like not the star of this thing, but I'm the executive producer.
Right.
And people are coming to me. They're like, you know...
they're asking you questions?
Yeah, like Lila, you know, one of the actresses, she goes, hey, where are our heaters for the beach? It's cold out here. And I'm like...
Heaters?
Yeah. I don't know.
I think they're heaters.
I don't know anything. And I had to go find heaters and stuff.
How come she knew about heaters?
I don't know.
She must have shot on the beach before.
Yeah. So
did you get heaters?
Yeah, like then she goes, you know, I want my own makeup person or something like that. And I go, I'll look into that. Maybe you're right. I don't know. It seems reasonable.
Why?
I don't know, makeup, hair, or something. Who knows? She had a whole thing going.
Good Lord, you already got problems.
Yeah, she already got a hold of me. I was just like, hey, I'm supposed to be demanding stuff.
We got a problem.
She goes, well, you're the guy in charge. I go, well, really? Who said that? What you mean?
That happened. I'm the principal?
Yeah. But I looked around the beach, and I'm like, oh, my God, we're shooting our first scene. And I'm like, whoa, you know, this is really intense.
Yeah.
And things are happening. Things are being shot.
People are actually here. The equipment's here.
People are here. Things are being shot. And then while I'm on the beach, I'm having a meeting about promotion and picking out colors and bikinis.
There's more to do.
Oh, yeah.
Not just shooting.
Yeah. I met with the promotion department. Then I had to review some scripts. And I'm like, man,
wow.
There's a lot of work.
Really stuff to do.
Yeah, there's like stuff to do. It's a good thing I left.
Wow.
It's a good thing I went out there.
Yeah.
It was like crap to be done.
I thought you'd be sitting around.
No, I was not sitting around. And then you have to watch dailies. You know, you're busy.
After you shoot all day.
Yeah. You're busy.
Wow.
Yeah, see?
So morning till night.
It's a lot of work that's involved. And then you're serving meals. You got to serve meals for a couple hundred people. That's a big deal.
You didn't serve the meals.
I served them personally, yeah. No. But, I mean, you have all of this going on. A lot going on.
Well, you got to feed them.
One of the extras came up to me and said, hey, I want to thank you for a great meal. I had a great meal today. I said, no problem. You know what I mean? It was kind of weird. Like,
that's funny.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. I'm walking around the beach with a cell phone, called my agent, Don, and I go, Don.
You can't believe you better get down here.
I go, Don, fly in immediately. It's actually happening. He was like, what's happening? I go, I'm on the beach and we're shooting. He goes, yeah.
Like, he understands.
Yeah, he gets it. I was just like, I can't believe it. this dumb show we put together is actually being shot.
Yeah, you talked about it for a long time. You never thought it really happened.
Yeah. So, you know, who knows? With any luck, it'll be on the air in March.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's cool. It was really cool.
See what you were doing there on the beach.
Yeah. A lot of hanky-panky. It was kind of cool. And it was weird, too. There were, like, paparazzi out there while we were shooting.
Yeah?
Like, they were, like, following me around with cameras, waiting to see me do weird stuff. Like, while I'm out there, they were, like...
So you ought to now walk around with, like, a beret and, you know, be like a real auteur.
Yeah.
Like the painter thing.
Yeah. The long cigarette holder.
Like, there was guys following me around with high-powered lenses and stuff.
They have something to take a picture of.
When I went to the Bahamas, there was guys with high-powered lenses.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah. Problem was, I was with 3 guys.
Yeah?
Yeah. They were like...
Well, there's a picture there somewhere.
And, I don't know.
What, you got something to announce?
No, I don't.
The millennium.
High-powered lenses.
Gay for the millennium.
No, I mean... I went down there with guys. If I went down there with, like, chicks or something, then, you know, that would be the whole...
Yeah, you'd have a reason for the lens.
Yeah, that'd be a whole story. Even when I'm not with chicks, in the paper, they have me with chicks.
Well, I don't see how you can keep not being with chicks and have these stories keep showing up.
It's amazing. You got to hear this one. Well, I'm not even up to that yet, but I got to tell you some great stories. Are you kidding? The other day, I'm reading in the paper, Daily News. I think it was Mitchell Fink's column. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, and it said, Howard was at Nobu Restaurant with his ex-wife having dinner.
You didn't make it home for Christmas dinner because you were out with your wife.
Okay, so you want to know how wrong that is?
How wrong is that?
And it said my wife and another couple, right?
Right.
Okay, that's what you read?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to know the truth?
Okay.
I took my parents and my sister and my brother-in-law out. That's who I was sitting there with.
Oh, my.
It was my wife.
Goodness.
And it wasn't another couple.
And it was, what did they say the mood was?
Somber?
Something like either somber or, you know, it was not like a happy.
Yeah. It's my sister and her husband, my brother-in-law Pete, and my parents.
Who were you with? Your mother?
I was with my mother and father.
I'm trying to figure out who they covered up.
I am now convinced that newspapers
totally lie.
Totally lie.
Nothing's right about it.
All right, want to hear? Okay, I know the other story you read, okay?
The other story was a good one.
Here's a good one. This is so great. Did you read that story?
Yes.
All right. That I was like, okay, here's what happened. I want the truth?
Okay.
All right, here you go. It's a real boring story. You're going to be bored out of your mind.
All right, fix this one.
It's not to fix. I'm telling you the truth.
Oh, Robin.
Listen to this. So, you know, now that I'm single, or whatever I am, you know, I have kids.
Yes, you do.
And my kids come in and we have a great time and everything, or sometimes I go out there, whatever. But this is how we, you know, work it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I have the kids, sometimes my wife has the kids, that kind of thing. So, anyway, my two older daughters, all right, my younger one usually comes in different time, but my 2 older daughters come into town. They're going to stay with me. My 13-year-old is with a friend, and they go out to some party.
Okay.
They're covered for the night. My 16-year-old brings a friend in, another 16-year-old girl, Jamie. They come in, and I said, hey, let's do something fun. We'll go to a play. Okay? Is that being a good dad?
Sure.
All right. So I'd asked her, my daughter's seen every Broadway play there is to see, every musical. She loves musicals.
Yeah, you got to be early to get her.
So I asked my friend Pat, I said, you seen anything good lately? He said, I saw Swing. Okay. Swing is, I thought he said it was something about you flying through the air, people doing trapeze stuff.
Well, you went to the wrong thing then.
Which one am I talking about?
Swing is a play.
Right.
He was talking about...
what's that called, the other thing?
God.
Where people swing through the sky.
Right.
You know the name of it?
I know
Anybody here know it? What's the name of it, Ganji? Where people swing through the...
Delaguarda. That's...
I first heard about Delaguarda.
That's where you were supposed to go.
Well, wait a minute. I had tickets to go see Delaguarda. Delaguarda is like supposedly acrobats and stuff.
Right, they're all over the place, and they take people flying and all kinds of things, yeah.
Then someone said to me, if you go see Delaguarda, it's great, but they love to take celebrities.
But you can ask not to
Excuse me. They love to take celebrities and stick them in a swing and embarrass you in front of the whole audience, and they put you up in the sky, and I don't want to be up in any sky. I had tickets and everything.
But
as soon as I heard that...
really asked not to be touched.
As soon as I heard that, I said, you know what? I don't need this. I don't need this crap. I don't want to go see some goddamn play where they take me up in a goddamn swing and embarrass me.
You have no control.
I don't want to be in a play.
You don't have to go.
I don't want to have to tell them I don't want to be in a play. I wanted to go see De La Guardia.
But okay, never mind.
All right?
Go on.
All right. Now, please. I'm sorry. Okay. I don't want to have to go to a guy and say, I don't want to be in the play.
Look, leave me alone with that stuff.
If I want to be in a play, you're going to pay me. All right? And plus,
gotten into it.
I'll be honest with you. 2 times in my life doing the Fart Man character, once in my movie and once at MTV, I've been up on wires, and you know what? I've had enough of that in one lifetime. I don't want to do it. It's like when I was in the Bahamas, I saw parasailing. I see people up high, like 50, 60 feet in the air. I go, I don't want that.
That's hysterical.
Oh, please.
Because they take people who have no clue what they're doing.
Not only that, you can die.
Well, the whole point is, it's not the problem is not when you're up. It's getting up and getting down.
That's right. In fact, Pat told me that when you come down, he knows of someone who died because they got caught in the strings.
Right, yeah.
All right, so never mind parasailing.
They take people up and they give them no training.
You know, my luck, I'll go to De La Guardia, they'll throw me up in the sky, and I'll come crashing down and die. You know, in front of my kids.
The first person to die.
Yeah, the first person to die in the new millennium. Don't you think it's kind of a big deal that it's the year 2000?
No.
I think I'm sort of getting caught up in it. But anyway, okay, never mind. But then again, I'm on a roll.
It's the wine going to his
It's the wine. Well, I'll tell you about wine. Wait till I tell you about Jerry Inzarello.
Who's that?
Oh, man, you got to meet this guy.
Really?
Yeah. He'll get you drinking.
Oh, Jerry Inzarello.
You think you think that Jackie's a good alcohol salesman? Jerry Inzarello is the best.
Actually, Jackie's not a good
Right.
I'm a whore.
And Jerry makes it seem appealing. You see Jackie and you don't want to drink. You don't want to look like that. All right, so anyway, let me tell you. So I didn't want to go see De La Guardia because I heard they take celebrities and stick them in chairs and stuff. Like someone told me, like Leonardo DiCaprio was up in a chair or something.
There are always stories about people who did fly and people who didn't.
Yeah, right. And I don't want to be the guy, guess what? Howard Stern was going to come to De La Guardia. So I had tickets and I burned them. I just said, that's it, I'm not going.
That's a shame because I hear it's a lot of fun.
But, hey, I'll never be there. I would love to go.
But they fly you.
Because then, you know what you'd see in the paper? Howard Stern refused to get in the chair. Hey, F you.
Either way you lose.
Yeah, right, exactly. All right, anyway, so I'm that thought out, okay? Excuse me.
Can't just let it go.
Right, so I said, I'll take my daughter to Swing with her friend Jane. Okay. We go to see Swing, and we're freaking out. It's so bad.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? It's just like, you know.
Is it still open?
I don't know. I mean, you know what? There were a lot of.
Swing.
I'll be honest with you. It seems that mostly gay men enjoy Swing.
I see.
Because I looked around and every guy was coupled off with another guy. I was the only guy with 2 chicks, being my daughter and her friend.
Yeah.
And it seemed like a lot of men go to see Swing.
Are there women in this play?
Yeah, all it is you know what swing music is?
Not really.
It's like, you know,
some vague idea.
Pardon me, boy, is that the Chattanooga choo-choo?
Right. Exactly what I would have
Yeah.
That old,
the Lindy.
There's no
band.
There's no talking. It's like people singing horrible music from when my parents.
Story. It's just one song after another.
And people dance it. And I think, well, maybe my daughter's into this. I look over. Her friend is sleeping. And my daughter's like, what?
I don't want to tell you.
What is this? And you know what? I'm sure for people who like swing music, it's a great play. Because Pat loved it.
Really?
He recommended it to me.
Pat who?
Pat Menachia.
I was going to say.
He liked it.
Brian?
I was shocked. And he's not gay. He liked it. So obviously even straight people like it.
He must have been with a girl.
Yeah. I don't know what he was with. And I know he doesn't do drugs. I can see if you're like really high on acid, you might like it.
Maybe you like this.
Let me put it this way. It's not my thing. Okay? Swing is not my thing.
All right.
All right. So I say to the kids, you want to blow out of here on intermission. I wasn't going to leave in the middle of it.
Right. It's funny to get up and walk out.
Right.
I'm
pissed. I don't have that kind of guts. So we sat through till intermission, gave it a chance, and I get in the car with these kids. And I said, crap, it's early, you know, and they really
wanted to have a night out.
Yeah, I think so. And I said, what the hell? Let me see if I can figure out what to do. So I start calling people that I know. And I called someone here who worked at the radio station, and I said, what's going on in town? They tell me Fat Boy Slim is playing at the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Okay.
Or is it Hammerstein?
I think it's Hammerstein.
I don't know. I don't even know where the Hammerstein Ballroom is. I don't know anything about it.
We had a party there.
I had a birthday show there once. Doesn't matter. I don't know where it is.
You're not supposed to know.
I don't know where my house is. Or what used to be my house.
Well, it all depends on what you're talking about.
Right.
You know where your apartment is?
Kind of. I walked 2 blocks from my apartment yesterday. I had to ask someone which street I was on. I was still confused. Yeah, I'm just really bad with direction. You know that. So anyway, I'm Jackie. So all of a sudden,
so far nothing's worked.
No, he's not kidding.
right.
Cannot fly.
So I said, okay, I'm going to go to the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Okay.
Fatboy Slim. I like that song.
Hey, yeah. Hallelujah.
Yeah. I don't have tickets. I don't have anything. I pull up to the backstage area. I knock on the door, and I go, look, it's me.
Let me in.
Let me in. The guy goes, absolutely. We'd love to have you in. They bring me up to some kind of VIP section at the Hammerstein Ballroom, and I'm sitting there with my daughter and a friend watching Fatboy Slim. Now, what is Fatboy Slim, you're going to ask? It's not a group. This is the weirdest thing. The guy's a DJ.
Yeah.
He stands there and spins records.
So there's nobody else on stage with him?
Once in a while, like a guy will sit behind him and smoke a cigarette, and the crowd goes nuts. Now, music has really changed. It is no longer necessary to even have a band or anything.
Right.
And the guy looks down the whole time. He didn't even do anything.
He didn't even interact with the audience.
No. If he raised his hand or something or scratched his face, the crowd goes nuts.
Let me ask something, though. But there's not dancing?
Nothing.
It's just
you just watch a guy. Yeah, it's the weirdest friggin' thing. I was like trying to figure the whole thing out. I went, like, you know when you went to a Van Halen concert, you'd watch him play instruments?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Now you don't even do that.
They don't even have to load in because the guy's got turntables.
And then he has some buddies who, like, sit on the stage, and then once in a while, like, they'll light up a cigarette or drink a beer, and everyone cheers.
Wow. He just has them there to watch it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it is freaky. Like, I don't even need a band anymore. I can just get up and spin records.
You could be a musician now.
I'm telling you, I'm almost there.
But where do you get the records?
Well, you have somebody get them for you. Gary, get me some records. Call up that Urban Fetch. Send them over. Get me a turntable. But I don't even think the records they're playing on the turntable is what you're listening to. That's all on tape. It's weird. They don't do anything.
So they're, because I can't figure that out either. I'm looking at those DJs on TV sometimes when I see them. And they got sounds coming out of those things. You'd think that there were 50 million records with them.
Well, the less talent, the better. Because here's what happens. Evidently what happened is these guys used to be club DJs.
Right.
Like Fatboy Slim was a guy who worked in clubs.
Yeah.
And somehow he has a hit record now, but I'm not sure what he does on the record. I'm not even sure he sings.
I'm sure he just put together little pieces of music.
Yeah. So now they can't figure out what to do with these guys. They want to go on tour because that's where the money's made.
Right.
So it was him and that guy from the Low Fidelity All-Stars who spins records. He stood there and spun some records, and then Fatboy Slim spun records, and that's it. That's the whole show. I'm telling you, I'm not exaggerating.
That's the concert? Or
right.
That's what they do.
Right.
And these people are big. I remember watching, a little bit of the Millennium coverage for the on MTV.
Yeah.
And they were like, man, we got these DJs here. And they started announcing these DJs, like that guy you used to listen to.
Yeah.
I don't remember what his name is.
Yeah.
From the Black Station.
Yeah.
And they got and people start screaming just because you say the DJ's name.
Yeah, so the DJs, so they can't figure out what to do with these guys. So and it's weird, like the kids pay about $35 and they just watch
a guy turn.
Yeah, it's nuts. Whoa. But it was cool. The promoter was real nice. And you know what?
I know, it was Funkmaster Flex.
Funkmaster Flex.
Right, he's huge.
Yeah, he's big. He's a big deal. I listen to him on the radio. Not anymore, though. Anyway. So I couldn't, I couldn't figure out what was going on. I'm thinking of putting Scott the Engineer out on the road. When those kids kick him in the nuts, that's funny.
That's the best show.
Yeah.
Now, there's a show, because the audience would attack Scott. There'd be something to do.
Gary, get me a turntable and book me into Nassau Coliseum. I'm ready to perform. I'm telling you, it's weird. So anyway, I'm there with my daughter, and actually the music Fatboy Slim was real good. The promoter was real nice to me. It was fun. It was a fun night. It was the last-minute thing, and actually we were enjoying the music. Okay? It was good.
They said you were moving around a little bit.
No. Let me tell you what would happen. So they put me in a chair with my daughter and her friend, and we're sitting there. With that, two people actually who work here at the radio station who don't want their names on the air, who one of them you know.
I wouldn't know the other one. They work here?
Yeah. So anyway, here's my point. So they're the ones who told me about the concert. They come over to say hello to me. Two women.
Oh, okay.
Okay, they come over to say hello to me. I introduce them to my daughter and her friend. And then my daughter and her friend said, listen, we have to go meet our camp friends for dinner. They had had enough of Fatboy Slim. Right. So they said, we're going to take the car to dinner. I said, why don't you take the car, but send it back for me, because I got to get home to watch Deborah. Deborah's 13 years old. It was getting about 11 o'clock, and that's when she was due home. So they go to dinner. The car comes back for me. I get in the car. The two women say to me, where are you going? I said, I got to go back to my apartment. I have to go meet my 13-year-old daughter. They said, can you give us a ride about 5 blocks from here? said, sure. Yeah, no big deal. As long as it's on the way to my apartment, I can't be late. You know, I got to be home. They get in the car with me, ride 5 blocks, let them out. I rush home to Deborah, my daughter, and that was the end of the night. That was my night. So Fat Boy Slim. So listen to this. The next day in the paper, I quickly got rid of my kids.
Your daughter.
I dumped my daughters left it. I don't even know what they're talking about. I dumped my daughters, and then I'm partying and dancing with women.
And you call 2 women on the phone.
Right.
And they come over.
The phone thing I don't even get.
Right.
I was checking my messages on my phone that night. I mean, you know, because I was waiting for the call from my daughter. My 13-year-old.
The story said that Howard brought his daughters to the thing. He was, you know, very sedate, sitting in his chair.
I was.
And his daughters were getting their full rave on. And then, all of a sudden, Howard whisks his daughters out of there, dumps them somewhere.
Yeah, and then picked up chicks.
And shows up after making a phone call. Or he comes back, makes a phone call. 2 chicks
His
show
rendezvous came true type of thing.
Right.
2 chicks show up.
I was laughing my ass off.
He then starts to get his rave on.
Right. Can you imagine me raving? So anyway, so listen to this. So I literally was home within 5 minutes of the Fat Boy Slim concert. So the next day it appears in paper, this story. So I called the kids, and they had called my agent, Don, for a comment on this. And I said to Don...
Right, Don wasn't answering any questions.
No, Don says, you don't comment on something like this. This is stupid. So I called my kids up. I said, listen, something really upsetting is going to appear in the newspaper. I said, you were with me. You saw what happened. My kids were like, yeah, you were home within 5 minutes. I go, I know. So that was the end of that. So that was that story.
That was fun.
But I didn't, you know, what am I going to do?
Well, this is what happens to people. I'm sitting there now because of this, and I said to myself, all right, now I'm reading a couple of stories about Tim Allen.
Oh, yeah? What are you reading about him? Now, don't believe him.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't.
Do you believe them? Because they had Tim Allen one night in his new singlehood out with some gorgeous woman, they said. And then the other one I read was that he refuses to leave his home.
Smart.
He won't leave, and he's living there with his wife and his girlfriend.
And his girlfriend. What's good about it is if I ever do anything, no one will know anyway. Because they write about it even when you're doing nothing.
Well, now you can say it's all lies because you've said it twice at least.
Well, then I went down to the Bahamas, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, I better not even stand next to a woman. I went down with 3 guys, went down with Ralph.
There you go. You're going there, and you can't stand next to a woman.
Oh, here's the other thing, too. So then my daughters had camp friends sleep over. 2 of them were boys. And everyone was telling me, oh, you're nuts. These the boys are going to try and get in their pants all night and everything. But they didn't. You could have boys sleep over. Everyone was telling me I was a nutty.
In the same room,
No. I kept my eye on things. Anyway, so then I'm like running a daycare center. I sometimes have like 10.
It sounds like you've got a camp going.
Sometimes I have like 10 teenagers in the apartment.
You're a Howard Stern school.
Yeah, it's like a boarding school. You know. So anyway, I decided to go down to Bahamas with guys.
Yes.
Because that's, right. So I go with Ralph, Richie, my friend Richie from Noble.
Yeah.
Richie Notar.
Hi, Richie.
And Pat Menachia. We go down to Bahamas. I said I better stay away from chicks, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, aren't they going to be with chicks?
No, it was just a guy thing. It was just we were going down there to get some R&R.
They don't want to see chicks either?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they do, but for 3 days you could go without chicks.
Why?
I don't know. Because all these guys work hard except for Ralph.
Yeah, I was going to say, why would Ralph have to stay?
Ralph was sick the entire time now.
Really?
Yeah.
He didn't need a breather.
Yeah, he was just, it's so funny. And he decides that, like, vodka is good to drink when you're sick.
Oh,
and then he gets sicker. Yeah, he's real good. So I decided to go down to Bahamas to this place called Paradise Island. Now, the reason I'm going there is because Pat knows Jerry Inzarello. Jerry runs the whole place.
Okay.
All right? So I get down to this Paradise Island. Within 1 hour, I'm trying to get out.
You can't get out of Paradise Island.
The reason I'm trying to get out is it's a really nice place. It's cool for families and people, but it's a big place.
It's huge.
And everyone down there screaming my name out, taking pictures. I go, this ain't no vacation. This is like a personal appearance.
You told me. I said, well, you might as well stay here.
Right.
Just stand on 40 seconds.
But then Jerry came, and Jerry whisked me off to the Ocean Club. Whole different setting.
Is that right?
It's very good for famous people. Because you just sit, it's very quiet down there, and I love this place. It was great. Beautiful weather, water beautiful.
Oh, yeah, the Bahamas is
food was great. And the Bahamian black people don't seem to mind white people. Wow. It is a little...
Is that true?
Yeah. It's a,
maybe it's where you were.
Well, I'll tell you something.
They got them trained over there.
They got them real well trained at the Paradise Island. Because it is a little freaky because you got like a lot of black people just feeding and servicing white people.
Right.
And it's a real weird vibe.
Howard, Robin's right.
Right.
The Bahamian people at that place love white people.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very well.
Because I've taken the ride.
You don't want to see them off hours.
Yeah. Plus, I was with Jerry, and everyone behaves around Jerry.
Right. The boss is there.
No, but I'm telling you, the people were really well trained. I think they're understanding.
Oh, that place is crazy.
Oh, yeah? I'm telling you, at the Paradise Island, they were well trained, the black people.
Awesome.
You don't want to go to the beach because they harass you.
Man, you are not beaches.
Raise your hand.
Not at Paradise Island, though. They got them trained.
I haven't been there in a long time, but
they got those black people in line.
Right off the beach.
You know, my friend,
they should hire Jerry and Zarella, come to New York and get our black people in line.
In fact, that was where, no, they were in Jamaica, the people who got...
You walked on the beach in Jamaica.
Jamaica's worse.
My friend said, we were just talking about this Saturday night, my friend said he went to Jamaica, and him and a bunch of his friends are in the water, and they're just talking, and all of a sudden this black guy with a snorkel and a mask comes up in between them, and he's like, hey, man, you need something for the head?
Right.
Just get out of the water.
Well, I'll tell you, over at this Paradise Island, they got things running pretty smooth. And, like, I did feel weird.
You don't want... See, this is the problem.
I feel weird surrounded by black people servicing white people, but it was kind of good. Like, once in a while, you see some black people staying at the hotel. That makes you feel good. Like, you know who was there? Star Jones, that big fatso.
Oh.
Michael Jordan was down there.
Yeah, did you see him?
Stevie Wonder, too. No, but the guy saw him gambling.
Oh.
You know, playing in the casino. Evidently, he's a high roller.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, big high roller.
Loves to gamble.
Loves to lose.
Can't even golf without gambling hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, he was evidently rolling downward.
You know, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why give me the money?
Yeah, it's obscene.
Just give me the money.
Stevie Wonder was down there.
What was he doing?
Who knows? But he was at the Junkanoo Festival.
Oh, Junkanoo.
Junkanoo. You know Junkanoo?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I used to date a behavior.
All right, Junkanoo. Yeah. So anyway, I'm down there, and it was totally great. Every night we went out to dinner. Jerry and Zarella taught me about red wine. Cabernet Sauvignon.
Oh, dear. Like you never heard that before?
Never. Didn't know any. Zinfandel. I drank Zinfandels, Cabernets. Got loaded every day. 2 glasses of wine, I'm flying. Merlot. I had a Merlot. I had a couple of Merlots. I took a particular liking to the Ferrari Cabernet.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, it's got a case of that?
I got to get it. It was good. It really relaxes you.
Well, now you can talk to Don.
Yeah. I called him up, told him what I was drinking.
Yeah, our agent is a big wine connoisseur.
Yeah. So anyway, this guy Jerry Anzarello was like the greatest guy. You got to hang with this guy.
You like Jerry?
Oh my God, I fell in love with him. I fell in love down in the Bahamas.
You know what? He had the worst vacation. First you fell in love with our sales manager.
Yeah, Eddie Moyer. You heard about that?
You told me.
We were dancing. At the K-Rock Christmas party, man, we were dancing all night with midgets.
You came back and you said, boy, that Ed Moyer is fun.
He's intoxicating.
Come closer.
Well, I'm afraid to go near any women in public because they'll just photo. So listen to this. I'm totally paranoid. I said, there's a lot of people in this Bahamas. Word was out that I was there.
Yeah.
People were looking for me and the whole thing. And I was just trying to mellow out, So, anyway, the last day we're there, Jerry Anzarello hooks us up with a guy from Detroit, rich guy, who's got a 103-foot party yacht.
Oh.
Loaded with food, drinks. So me, Richie.
That's a big boat.
Me, Richie, Pat, Ralph, Ross showed up. Ross Zapin.
What's he doing there?
I don't know. I don't even want to say.
There's a party.
Yeah, Ross showed up.
He shows up.
Ross showed. Listen to this. There are 4,000 people down there at this Paradise Island. I'm walking around at night because I can't walk around in the day. I'm hiding in the parking lot. I'm walking around at night. Who do I go? Howard. I'm like, who's this? Ross Zapin.
This isn't the China Club.
Yes, no.
Right, it's not in
I
New
spot him in
York.
2 seconds. He goes, hey, can we come on the boat with you? So him and this friend of his come on. So we're on the boat with this rich dude and his family. It's the greatest thing. We take this boat out to some island. We anchor it. And then they want to get me on one of these motorcycles on the water.
What are those?
Jet ski.
Jet ski. Now, the last time I went on a jet ski was like 15 years ago in Aruba. and my nuts almost got crushed. I don't want to be on any friggin' jet ski. I don't want any athletics. I just want to hang out.
For everybody else, it seems like fun.
Yeah, it's not fun for me.
It's not an athletic event anymore. Now you just sit on them.
So everybody's like, all right, get on the jet ski, you know. So I get on the jet ski, and Ross is behind me. Like I'm like he's my chick, and he's on the back of my jet ski. Yeah, and he goes, come on, gun it. And I'm like, I don't want to. I'm going 5 miles an hour on the jet ski.
You're going 2 miles an hour in the water.
Yeah, everybody else, like Ralph's doing flips, and everyone's doing flips and stuff, and I'm going 5. I don't want to be on a jet ski. Then everyone goes, let's snorkel. You got to put on flippers to snorkel?
Right.
I don't know how to use flippers. I know how to use my feet. The flippers hurt my feet.
You're in bed.
So I almost drowned with the goddamn flippers. So, you know, I'm not athletic, you know? You can tell from my body. You know?
I don't know how to use flippers.
No, I don't like flippers.
What's to know?
You're telling me not to use your knees. You got to keep your legs straight. I don't want to keep my legs straight.
Yeah, you just go like that.
Yeah, I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Do what you're doing.
So anyway, we're on the boat, and it's really serene and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who owns the whole Paradise Island, his son is friends with Ralph.
Okay.
Ralph's a glom.
Ralph finds
the son shows up
something he can use.
with 3 male friends and their girlfriends. So it's 4 girls and 4 guys board our yacht.
Okay.
Now I'm saying to myself, and the 4 girls they're with are all models. They're all dating each other.
Yeah.
I'm going, okay, great. I'm with guys now. I ran from these chicks. I said, I don't want to be photographed with chicks.
Into the water.
I jumped into the water and I stayed in it. I said, I don't want to be photographed with chicks.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't mind being photographed with chicks if I'm banging them. But not, you know.
There's no win in it if you're not banging.
No win. You know. So they were on for a while, but then they left. And we just mellowed out on this boat. It was cool.
So that's what, you just hung on the boat. There was no party going on?
No party. We listen to music. We listen to the new Beck album. It's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, very, very good.
Well, we listened to that first song we didn't like.
You gotta listen to it on a yacht.
Album on a yacht.
While you're drinking.
Gotta be on a
It turns out it's made for guys drinking and being on a yacht.
You put it upside down.
So we're on this yacht.
Well, there's
listen to this.
audience.
We're on this yacht. We're partying like crazy. And it's really great. We got food. We got booze. We got everything going on. Right? The water, we're jumping in and out of the water. I go, I got to call somebody and rub it in. I got to call someone. Who can I call? Now, by the way, your cell phones don't work in the Bahamas.
Unless different system.
The only guy whose phone worked was Ross. You know why? He uses Bell Atlantic.
I have Bell Atlantic. My phone.
I am getting Bell Atlantic.
I have Bell Atlantic.
Do you have Bell Atlantic on your cell?
I don't use.
I'm switching.
You don't use cell?
You don't use a cell phone?
Good
My
Lord.
car. He doesn't have a watch either.
No.
I don't care.
You don't use a watch?
He doesn't have a watch.
All right, so listen to this, man.
It's always time to drink.
So, I get on Ross's phone. Who do I call? Baba Booey. I go, because Baba Booey went and got married, and I told him not to.
Gee, Ross is down there.
Ross is down there. We're partying our brains out on the yacht. I'm calling Baba Booey. So I get on the phone. I go, Baba Booey.
Wait. The phone rings.
Yeah.
Right? Me and the whole family are just getting over the flu. You know, place is a mess. There's boxes everywhere. And
he moved.
I have line 1 and line 2. Line 2 I always pick up. So line 2 rings. And I hear Ross's signature is he always says, "How are you?
How are you?"
How are you? So
Plus he was plowed.
I put it on speakerphone and I hear, "How are you?" And I go, "Hey, what's up going on?" He goes, "Hold on, somebody's got to talk to you." So I'm thinking, who could this be? The next thing I hear is Howard's voice.
Yeah, I go, "Gary, guess what I'm doing?" You know what I'm doing? I'm in the Bahamas, I'm on a yacht, and I'm here with everyone partying. I bet you wish you could be here.
And then it is that really jerky move where he goes, "I'm on a yacht." How long is this yacht? About 109. We're on a 109-foot yacht.
Yeah. I'm like yelling. I mean, Gary did the worst thing possible to me.
What?
He's like, "Oh, okay." Well, he says, "I hope you have a really good time. I'm really happy for you."
I said, "You having a good time?"
And I go, "You know what? You're a scumbag." You know, you're supposed to go, "God damn, I wish I could be doing that."
I was thinking about him over the holidays. It really was. And I was hoping that things were going well. And he sounded like he was having a good time, and I was happy for him.
Yeah, it really sucked. I was so pissed. I said, "I'm never calling that big tooth bastard again."
I gave him one little thing.
Right.
I said, "I can't talk. I got to go change Lucas's diaper."
Yeah. He gave me that.
Did give you that.
Tell me the truth. Weren't you a little jealous? Tell the truth.
You know what? I was so sick I couldn't even,
He couldn't even relate to what
I couldn't even relate to it because...
What was wrong with you?
I had the flu.
Oh.
The whole family had it. All 4 of us had the flu at once.
Oh, God, that's awful.
So it was like, I was so sick. It's like, all I could think of was being sick on a yacht.
Right.
He just wanted to get off the phone.
Right. Yeah, I think Ralph had the flu the whole time on the yacht, but that didn't stop him. Yeah. He's jumping in the water. And
oh, he was on the jet ski sick.
But he had to go back and go to sleep. We all went out to dinner.
Oh.
I felt good about that.
So he was really sick.
Well, Ralph could rest when everybody else goes back to work.
Right, exactly. While we're working, he's resting.
Well, that's true. Now he's fine.
Yeah.
I can't wait till Monday to go back to sleep, Ralph.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, when all of you guys go back to work, I can get some rest.
He gets pissed if he has to do work while you guys are off.
Yeah, right.
That's when all the fun is going on.
He stresses out. So anyway, I called Gary and it was totally not satisfying because he wasn't jealous. Because I wanted him to go, damn, I shouldn't be married. I shouldn't be there. But he was fine.
Yeah.
He dealt with it just fine.
Next year.
I should have called somebody else.
Yeah, you didn't. You stopped. He ruined it. You didn't even call anybody.
I should have called John, Stuttering John.
He'd have bummed.
Yeah. I needed a guy to bump.
Little dinghy about 3 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, want to get on my boat?
See, I want to hear Baba Booey smack his wife. Come here. Come here.
I could be there.
Listen to
I could have been there.
How are you?
How are you? I just got the call. How are you?
That was the flu.
You know, you hear that, how are you? You know there's trouble.
You know, I got to say,
how are you?
I've known him for like 10 years, and we used to go to like Fire Island, and women just got to know him, and they would hear that, and just women would move to the other side of the bar.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He yells it at the top of his
He
lungs.
does. It's scary.
He scares women.
He does. So, and that night we went out with Jerry Anzarella. We went into town.
Oh, you went to town?
Oh, so you did venture.
You had
had a little conch salad, man.
How'd you get to town? Did you get like a limo to town?
Yeah. I ain't walking.
Not really during the tour.
You went to Jerry's town. You didn't go to the real town.
Yeah, when Jerry takes it, it's fun.
Yeah. He's still taking him to the
But
tour.
I got to tell you, Jerry Anzarella, man. That's the guy. That's the guy. Man. Fell in love. Almost as good as Dr. Kaufman.
Oh, jeez.
It's great.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time.
Had a good time. I got to admit, it was fun. I like that.
This guy, Jerry Anzarella.
He's 45, but he looks 30.
And he's a fun guy, or
fun guy?
Hey,
good Jackie, your kind of guy.
I want to meet him.
Yeah. He could put you under the table.
No, we'd never see Jackie again.
White guy.
He would die.
White guy, Ron.
Is he?
Married to a...
Cinderella, white?
Third wife is a reporter on CNN.
Third wife.
Reporter on CNN. Not a reporter, anchor woman on CNN.
Really? Which one?
But he's in Paradise Island, she's in Atlanta?
Yeah.
They call it
No. She's based in New York.
But he's still in
And
Paradise
he's on
Island.
Paradise Island.
But he spends most of his time in New York. He runs the whole operation.
From
New
here?
York, yeah. He's there a couple of days, here a couple of days.
Nice life.
Prudence somebody he's married to.
Sounds like Mike Walker. He's there a couple of days.
No. He's got a real marriage.
Dear Prudence.
Prudence. Mike's marriage, I don't know what that is.
What?
Yeah, baby. No, I don't know what's with Mike.
Went by me.
I mean, Mike's never home. What kind of marriage is that?
Mike hasn't been
He's as married as I am.
Mike's been in L.A. since June.
Since 1971.
And his wife's in Florida.
Yeah, right.
The hotel's loving.
We'll hear what everybody else did on vacation, but let's talk to Catherine. Catherine, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hi, honey.
Hi, how you doing?
All right.
I'm a friend of Ralph, and I saw you on that yacht. And you know what? You need to strap that thing down, because, you know, those barracudas were floating around the yacht. And I thought you were going to get a bit off.
What are you talking about, you drunken fool?
Do you know who this is?
No. Trying to be funny. I don't even know what she's saying. You see my penis is going to get bit off?
She's all slurry and
stuff. Oh, yeah. She's drunk. She's sitting there drinking by the radio. Pathetic old whoop. Yeah, barracuda, because you're going to get bit off.
What are you saying?
Yeah. You old bitch.
Oh.
Disgraceful.